What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today on Nostalgia Rama, we're going to be going back and checking out Project Zomboid and trying to figure out what's changed, what's been added, and what is different. It has been a hot minute since I played this game last, and so I am very, very excited to invite you on in here. This is one of those games that kind of got stuck in development hell. Like, I don't really know what else to say about it. Is it just kind of, I don't know. It never completed, and so I just kind of lost my attention, unfortunately. Hopefully someday the game will be 100% done, but for right now, we're going to dive straight on in and see if we can play the game. So on solo mode, we can pick our survival situation here. We've got the first week, we've got a moderate horde and unlooted homes, we've got an overgrown homeworld, the water and electricity are shut off. Let's go ahead and, so these look like they're going to be a little bit rougher. Huge hordes, high stakes, and death at every turn. Well, that sounds like an enjoyable experience. You have one day back in Knox County. You're back to the map where Project Zomboid began. It looks like there's a bunch of challenges, too. And so that might be kind of interesting to play around with. Let's go with the first week. I think that's the standard startup. And then we'll put it on normal difficulty. Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds all right. Let's dive straight on in. There's actually more maps than there used to be now. Now there's West Point, there's Rosewood, there's Riverside, and there's Muldraw. I've done West Point, I've done Muldraw. I've never done either of these two, so let's go ahead and, I don't know, let's try Riverside. I mean, what's the difference? What is the difference between the two? Like, these maps look quite a bit bigger than these ones right here, but maybe it's just the screen grab that's a little bit smaller. We'll try Rosewood. Let's see what's going on with that. We've got our character over here. We're going to go ahead and be a dude. And then our skin color, we're going to leave that alone. And then chest hair, obviously. Like, what kind of savage? You got to have chest hair, bro. You got to let your manliness hang out. No, no, no. We say absolutely not to that manscaping nonsense. We are as the Lord intended. Hairy, manly, and musking up the daylight. We've got stubble. Sure, why not? Let's have stubble. Our top can be a vest. That's cool. We got pants. That's sweet. We've got shoes. And we can pick what color we want them to be from a wide range of colors. I'm going to go with, let's go with blue. And then I'm going to go with, like, I don't know, some white pants right there. Yeah, some nice gray khakis right there. Rocking it. With our hair, let's go with messy. And then our hair color will be black. Sounds good to me. And then for our beard, we're going to go with we'll go with a full beard. That sounds dope. Yeah, let's have a full beard. And obviously his name can't be Wayne Porter. We're going to name him Cascade Collins, the continuation of the Corncob Collins family. Cascade Collins, my daddy's daddy been surviving in this wasteland for a long time. It's what I do in this series. If you're shaking your head right now and you're like, I don't understand, you need to go back and watch all of my previous... You got to watch all of my previous playthroughs of this game. The Collins family has been surviving in the apocalypse for a very, very long time. There's a whole bunch of classes that we can pick up on now. These weren't here the last time that I played the game. The last time that I played, there was like construction worker. There was like 5 or 6. There weren't a ton of them, but there were a decent amount. We can be a park ranger, foraging, trapping, carpentry. That sounds all right, because we're probably going to level up our melee skills pretty rapidly anyways. I mean, he comes with extra strength. He comes with survivalism, and he comes with foraging and trapping. So let's try that on out. Do we have any points left? We have -4 points. That means we got to take some negatives. So for negatives here, or no, that means we've got to take some positives? No, we got to take some negatives. Definitely got to take some negatives. So we can be agoraphobic, we could be a walking irony, and be an outdoorsman who is agoraphobic. We could have a weak stomach. We could be claustrophobic. We can be conspicuous. We can be disorganized. We can have a hearty appetite. I'll probably go with that. Yeah, let's have a hearty appetite. That sounds good. And then we're going to leave this more or less pristine. These are the end times. Dum 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 dum. There was no hope of survival. Not even one. Why are you even bothering with survival? You might as well throw yourself off a cliff right now. It's the only way we're going to make it out of this. It's the only way, Kyle. This is how you died. Oh, goody goody gumdrops. I love a story with a positive beginning. All right, so we can jump straight on in. Oh yeah, they added cars. I forgot about that. There's a car expansion now. All right, well, we can run around and have a look around the house. We can see what's inside of some of these bureaus. Good Lord, that's a lot of books. Those are probably going to be helpful, but not right now. Let's go ahead and we'll kind of leave those where they're at. Do I have any kind of weapon with me? Let me dive straight onto my inventory. It looks like I do not have any weapons with me, so unfortunately, that's not going to be a real option. Let's try to avoid making any real noises or anything like that. We've got toothbrushes, tweezers, sheets. We've got all kinds of random little things inside of here. This game is a big one for the knickknacks. This game always has loads and loads of knickknacks, in case you were wondering. We can disassemble a toilet. We've got ourselves a deluxe bath. We can drink from it. I thought I heard somebody trying to get me. I thought I heard somebody trying to get me, y'all. I thought I heard a noise that denoted someone was trying to murder me. I thought I heard a thumping. We definitely want that, so we'll take the pot. We will take the bowl. We've got a box of sparklers right there. We've also got a saucepan. Okay. We've also got access to rolling pins. That'll help us keep ourselves safe. For right now, it looks like we do have food. We've got sardines. We've got some potato chips. We've got some little things around that we're going to be able to use and graze off of for a little while. But this is not going to be like a real solution forever. A yellow light bulb. I wonder what that's useful for. Probably lighting areas and cascading them in yellow light would be my estimation. But for now, what I'd like to see... Got a frying pan right there, a baking pan, a bowl, another cooking pot. That sounds good. We'll grab those. And let's check these back rooms. Hopefully we don't end up with any Zeddy boos over here. Really, really hoping and praying. We've got a belt and a sweater. Okay. Keep that in mind for later. This desk right here is not lootable. This guy, we've got underwear, we've got a skirt, and we've got a bunch of ladies' garments. That's all right. The other thing we probably want to start doing is closing off curtains so that zombies can't see inside the house. This is a very real problem that you're going to have to learn to... we got a weapon right there. Okay, so we got ourselves a golf club. On that one right there, we've got some thread, a flashlight, adhesive tape, and a Valutech radio. Not going to mess with it for the moment. Let's go ahead and close the curtains real fast. And on this side, we're going to do something very, very similar. All right, the curtains are closed. We got earbuds and a CD player. We've got socks and a digital watch right there. I think the digital watch actually allows you to see what time it is, if I remember right. Yeah, there we go. Now we know that it's 10 p.m. So that's one of those better items that you kind of want to have access to before you get too crazy on into the game. What I would like to do is let's fill up all of our receptacles with as much water as possible because they are going to turn off the water on us very, very soon. And so having access to water, like these things are going to have some inherent water left inside of them for a while after the game kind of kicks the water off. But for right now, I like to have a water supply with me. I very much prefer it, and so we'll try to get as much water as we can here. We're probably going to get pretty considerably overweight by this, but we're going to avoid exerting ourselves by running around too much. That's how you get sprained ankles and all kinds of problems. And so for right now, actually, let's take these back to the kitchen. Yeah, I want these all to be filed away in a location where I know where they are. Let's go ahead and we're going to put all of our water supplies in this cabinet right here next to the fridge. And so there's a bowl of water. We've got a cooking pot of water right there. Go ahead and drag and drop those over. We got a saucepan of water on that side. The pots are going to be the worst of it. That's what's going to get us all nice and unencumbered. So there we go. So that's all taken care of. We got a golf club with water right there. I think I could have lowered... Oh, we've got stuff inside of there? What? No, we don't. No, we don't. It says that we've got a baseball bat and a hammer inside of there. There we go. I forgot the way that you're supposed to access things, so equip the baseball bat in both hands. We'll worry about some of the other stuff that we're carrying around a little bit later, but that'll do for right now. That's going to allow us to wind up on zombies and actually, like, fight them if we want to. And it's a good idea. Oh, we got a glass door in the back. That's not good. Okay, so close the curtains right there. I'm going to go through the house. This is going to be our base of operations for right now. We've got a decent supply of everything in here. And so I'm going to try and maintain. Do we have any kind of... We got bleach. Do we have any kind of disinfectant in here? Because that's going to be very important if we get bit by anything. Let me go back over. And we're going to have a look at the bedroom. Close those curtains too. We have sleeping pills, and we have a couple of other things, but no. The truth of the matter is we don't have access to any disinfectants or anything to clean wounds. And so if we get bit, it's pretty much going to be game over for us. It's not going to be a good time. I think I can forage some of this stuff, although I don't recall exactly how to do it. I think you just walk up on stuff, and there's, like, specific spots. And so, like, we can remove the grass from right there. Yeah. We can clean it on up. We got some sticks and things over here. I don't remember exactly how I forage. Like, there is a foraging option in this game, but I don't remember exactly how to do it. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll forage whatever we can get out of there. Forage the hell out of it. I mean, we started with foraging ability, so we might as well make use of it to take an edge off of all the other problems we're going to be having. However, by the end of the day, what I would really like to do is I would like to go through and loot some of the other houses and see if we can find medical supplies. The lack of medical supplies concerns me greatly. I don't know if we actually picked anything up right there. It looks like we got 4 rocks. So that'll be good if we need to make ourselves a stone axe or something like that. We got some twigs on that side. It looks like we haven't really picked up anything considerably awesome just yet, though. I was hoping for berries and other things. Now, what's cool about this game is you do have skills. And so if we go through here, we have foraging skills right here. So if you take a look at that, we've got that little tiny sliver right there of foraging. We're getting better at. Is it PM right now or is it AM? I can't see because my recording indicator's over the top of that right there. Little bit of a bummer, but I'll sort it out later. It'll be okay. We got some more stones and some more twigs right there. Those are going to be important for crafting in a little bit. I think I can speed the game up and make it go a little quicker so that we can get stuff out of there a little bit more rapidly. We've got an unknown berry. Might be poisonous. There's really no way to know. I'm going to say we could bap our first zombie here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Put her down real quick. There it is. Take care of business. And then... does she have anything? She does not. Okay. So I'm not worried about any of her sundries or anything like that. I'm pretty sure we can zoom the game out somehow too, but I don't know how to do it right now. Plus and minus? I don't know. The game used to be able to zoom out a long ways, but it looks like... oh, we got a station wagon down here. We also have like a little... I don't have the ignition key. Oh, and it's also out of gas. Okay. Well, that would make sense then. Our garage appears to be taken care of. We have a hammer right there. I'm absolutely going to take that. So let's take the hammer, and actually I'd like all that stuff to go in the backpack if we can. If you notice, that'll take our total weight down. We get a weight reduction for everything we put in the backpack. So the hammer is going to be useful because there's a lot of building and a lot of sandboxing in this game. And so later on, we're going to be like building things and doing stuff. We've got Angler USA, and we've got a car battery right there. Can I open up the front of the car? I can. Oh my god, they've added a whole bunch of stuff right here. So we got a vehicle right now. So everything looks to be okay except for the heater right there. It's not looking too good. The brakes are a little bit scuffed up. Okay, body work. The trunk is looking okay. But everything else looks to be, overall, I mean, the car's in decent shape. We just need an ignition key for it. Do I have the ignition key on my... I wonder where the ignition key is at. Over here, we got a Valutech radio. On that side, we've got a whole bunch of crafting goodies and a fishing rod. That's going to be important for us, so we're going to go ahead and take that. The fishing rod's going to make our life a lot easier. We got Valutech. We got 2 hammers right there. Those can both go in the backpack. We've got how to use a generator right there, which I don't know how that's going to be helpful, but I'll give it some thought in the future. We can't do anything with this table right here. Let's go ahead and have a look around. I don't know if we have access to a map or anything like that, but we may actually need to kind of just eyeball things as we run around. I'm also going to clear zombies out of this area if I can. There we go. That zombie's down. There's the noise that she made. Apparently, this was a sexual experience for that zombie. I'm not going to make fun of it or question it. Sometimes that's just the way things go. In Albuquerque. There's another one down right there. We're not winded or anything yet, so nothing we need to worry about too badly. There we go. He's down. He's got a sweater, which is bloody. But I'm having trouble. There we go. He's got a sweater and some shoes. I think we would have to wash that before we can wear it. Otherwise, we get like a mood penalty or something like that. She's got a magazine, which is good for stress relief, so I'll pick that up right now. Are we like in a suburb, or like where are we at right now? Like, where is the location that we currently occupy? Alright, so I got y'all a little bit. I got the zoom working. I had to like change some compatibility mode stuff around. The zoom is now officially working. We have a aggro zombie down here. We're going to have to tap him. Let's give him a little love tap down here. We're going to take care of business. That's right, Cascade Collins don't want you zombies around this place. Get out of here. This is not the place for you, zombie. Go back to wherever you came from. All right, and so now that we can zoom out, I can kind of like look around and figure out what direction we're going in. It appears as though we are very much in a rural environment. A very, very rural environment. I don't want to get like too far away from my points of reference. Might be a bad plan. Okay. Let's head upwards right here. Oh, look, there's zombies out here in the neighborhoods. Okay, well, let's follow a road then for a minute. We're a little bit hungry right now. That's a bummer. We could do with a bite to eat. We're a tiny bit peckish. It happens to the best of us. This looks like something that I can forage off of. Just get berries. Don't focus on anything else. Just get berries. Let's see what happens here. I don't know what berries are good for me and what berries are bad for me, and I don't know how you identify that. I honestly have not figured that out just yet. That looks like it gets our hunger done, but it may also kill us. I mean, there's a lot of berries out there in nature that little kids pop into their mouths or whatever when they're running through fields. Forget it. I'm going to eat it. Yay, we're alive. It might take a minute. It might be zombie-infected berries, though. That's the other part you've got to think about. So we got ourselves a little dirt road out here. And another house. Okay, let's go ahead and dive straight on in. The things that we're looking for right now, we very much need to get access. You're not gonna do nothing? You ain't gonna do nothing, zombie? You ain't got the friends for this. You ain't got the homies. You ain't got the friends. You better come back with 5 or 6 more dudes. That's the only way you're making it out of this. Okay, let's get this guy too. I don't want anybody like tapping on windows. Yeah, there you go. Just beat them brains on out. That's what happened right there. We go ahead and beat them brains on out. And inside the trash can, we've got garbage and an eraser. We have nothing inside of there. We have a newspaper. We have another garbage bag. It sounds like there's someone inside, too. They may break a door or they may break a window. And in the case that that happens, it's going to be really, really bad for us because it's going to make a lot of noise. And we may get run up on by something that wants to murder us. Got another sweater right there. No keys or anything like that. We are keeping a fresh eye out at the moment. Yeah, go ahead and... Yeah. Let's go ahead and burgle the home real fast. That one ain't down yet. But there's another one over there. And we are making quite a bit of noise right now. Come on. Die, you big old bastard. Go ahead and die. That's the only way we're going to get through this. All right, so we've got a first aid kit on this side. That's definitely a good find. We've got some antidepressants, which can be nice. We've got a sheet, which actually we want to carry around with us because we can turn that into a bandage, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I played the game, but I'm pretty sure that'll work. Inside of there, we got 2 sheets. Let's go ahead and grab those as well. We got some bath towels and some razors. I'm not going to worry about the razor right now. Be careful about doors in this game. Sometimes when you come through a door, bad things happen. Like, that's where, like, almost all of my zombie bites come through as doorways. Zombies are quite good at giving you a little jump scare in those doorways. And so, like, that's... I've almost got on several occasions when zombies are kind of just, like, chillaxing over here. We don't have anything that we want right there, but I'm not going to turn my back on this situation just yet because there may still be zombies inside of here. The shadows when you're running around inside buildings can really get you killed. They sincerely can. We got socks and a blouse over there. We are unpleasantly hot. Well, we gonna have to run around shirtless then. That's how we do it. Unequip that shirt right there. There we go. So now we're just gonna be the bare-chested man that the universe knew that we could be. And we got beta blockers right there. I don't remember if those are like motion sickness pills or what those do. I don't honestly remember what beta blockers are. I think they're like anxiety pills or something like that. I don't recall. It's something like that. We can also put on makeup if we were feeling like a pretty, pretty lady right now. But I don't know if I feel like a pretty, pretty lady at the moment. We are going to want to clean this out the best we can. I assume the backpack is full. Okay, we'll come back. Let's make a run back to base, and we will drop some things off. I'm going to continue using this back window right here, because that's the easiest point of access for just about everything. We know that our house is back this way, so let's get our cardio underway. I don't really care if I make a whole lot of noise. We're out in the middle of the woods, and it should be very, very easy to lose zombies out here without any major issues. If there's any trash cans or anything like that outside of our house, that's probably where I'm going to stock up all the trade goods. Things like rocks, twigs, planks, things of that nature. That's where they're going to go, is they're going to go out here somewhere. Luckily, we are a outdoorsman, so we should be reasonably decent, I would think. I think we should be pretty solid at exertion. I don't think we're going to be bad at that, but we'll put the stones inside of there. We'll put the nails out here too, just so they're all stocked up. Put all the hammers out on this side too, because we're going to need those for later on. Trust me, you are going to go through some hammers in this game, building and retrofitting and making sure your house is good. Another big thing that we need to find for ourselves is if we can't get access to an axe, it's very much going to slow down our progression as far as the game is concerned. I will put the fishing rod out here too. We got very lucky with that fishing rod, although we're a little unlucky in the sense that we don't really know... We don't really know where water is. And so until we find ourselves like a lake or a pond or anything like that, it's going to be a little bit touch and go. It's not going to be too bad. Let's go back to the bathroom cabinets over here. And I find that keeping everything organized in this game tends to make life a lot easier later on when you're trying to figure out what you need, what you have, what you're trying to do. So I tend to keep all my pills inside of like cabinets like this one over here. I keep all my medical supplies inside of it. It's usually a good idea to run around with medical supplies on you, but what I prefer to do is just to have sheets and some disinfectant with me, because that's just as good as a med kit anyways. It's just as good. It'll do perfectly fine. It's not going to be too bad for us. Aside from that, we've got bath towels. Obviously, those can go inside of there too. We'll put the sheets inside of here because we're going to need them later on, but not right now. Our backpack is empty. We are no longer encumbered. Throw that one in there as well. We've got another unknown berry on that side. Yeah, I'll go ahead and eat it. Why not? It's the same as the berry we had last time, I think. How many of them do I have? Well, I got a whole bunch of them. That one gives -5. Can I name the berries after I know that they're safe? Or does that not really matter? I get the feeling that's probably not going to really matter much. All right, I don't know much, but I know that berry is probably gonna give me diarrhea. Don't eat things that you find in nature, kids. Don't eat things that you find in nature unless you're really, really sure what they are. Bad things can happen. All right, let's get back to burgling here. So inside of here, we got another baseball bat. That's fantastic. We've got ourselves some 9mm rounds. We don't have a gun to go with those particular rounds. Oh, really? We've got a crowbar, we've got a shovel, and we've got a tent peg. I think the shovel's useful for something, although far be it from me. Why you got shovels? Hold on. Why do you have a shovel in your bedroom closet? Are you planning on doing some digging? Like, I'm a little bit vexed by this. The tweezers are good for picking glass out of your skin. This game is blessed with like a plethora of things that can go wrong. Please believe me. Oh my god. These guys are preppers over here. Got a gun safe on this side with rubber bands, shoes, and some pencils inside of it. We got a gun safe on this side that looks like it's got scissors. I may need those. I don't know if I need scissors. I assume that that's part of like, what are the interactions with scissors? What can I do with scissors? Did that go into my inventory? Where did the skizzers run off to? What do you do with those? I assume those have a combination action with something else, but I just don't know. We got another pool cue right there, a golf club, and some duct tape. Those are some goodies. I'll take them. Yep, file them away. You can never have enough weapons in this game. You can never have enough weapons or nails. And so anytime you find nails around, make sure you're keeping them for later. Otherwise, you're going to have to make a big shitty trip to a hardware store at some point, and it's gonna suck. Throw that in there. That's that good stuff. We got a little bit more water. I would go ahead and throw the remainder of these goodies inside my inventory. We've got wire. We've got chips. I would take the chips. The dog food. Can opener is probably a good thing to have. Essentially anything that's like a holdover food for later, anything that's going to be able to be stored for a little bit is a good idea. We do have a kitchen knife right there. I think we use that to prep food or something, I think. But it looks like we do have a lot of food over on this side. It may be worth a second trip. Be careful about running when you're overweight. If you've got a fairly heavy load or a really heavy load on you, that's going to suck. That's going to be really, really bad. You might sprain your ankle, or you might cause some kind of other very real damage to your character. So anyways, this is Nostalgia-rama. We're checking back in on Project Zomboid to see what's different. So far, we've seen vehicles around, although we lack an ignition key in order to make that good. What does that do? Oh, I can pick up furniture and move it around now. That's pretty sweet. We can also gather gunpowder from our rounds. We can craft a sheet rope right there. We can rip clothing. We can do all kinds of goodies in here. As far as survivalist goes, we can make campfires. We can make a stone axe if we really, really have to, although we need a tree branch for that. We can make stone hammers for building and doing other little things. We can also make wooden spears. I'm kind of interested in making the wooden spear maybe a little bit later. We've got seeds. I mean, there's all kinds of things that they've put in here that you can now fiddle with and like open things, interact with things. We've got nails and a baseball bat right there. If we had a stone hammer, we could make a spiky baseball bat, and that'd be quite a bit better than what we had going on. We can clean bandages. I mean, there's all kinds of things that they've isolated in some of these menus that you can play around with. And so definitely, I mean, I got a link for you down below if you wanted to check out Project Zomboid. I do have other playthroughs of this game that you can check out as well if you go through my playlists. You can check this game out in an earlier iterative form where there's going to be a lot less stuff, but I did do some fairly significant playthroughs of this game in the past. If you like this video, hit it with a like, and I'll try to give you a follow-up. Maybe we can do like some extra Nostalgia-Rama stuff. Aside from that, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Hi, everybody.